Hello, I'm Peter Brackley, and for this evening's game I have Trevor Brooking with me for his own inimitable analysis. Trevor.
Thanks and good evening, Peter. Delighted to be here this evening.
It's the first leg of the tournament first round, and both sets of fans have gathered here to provide their teams with some strong backing. Hopefully the players can respond in the right fashion.
Goal-scoring opportunity.
They can try again. They'll do anything to keep it out at this crucial time of the game.
They'll battle for this in the middle.
The defenders are showing good concentration.
The referee brings an end to the game. They've picked up a win at home, so they have something to hold.
Good evening and welcome to tonight's match. Everyone is getting ready out on the pitch, and getting ready next to me is Trevor Brooking. Trevor.
Thanks, Peter. There's a lot riding on the outcome of tonight, and every man out there is going to give his all. The rest ready? Let's go.
It's the first leg of the tournament first round. The players will be wanting to gain the upper hand here, so will most definitely be looking for a win. But which team can draw first blood?
Chance here. He's got it. They score the first goal. 10th minute of the game. His sharp instinct paid off for that goal. The team have really attracted their fans here today, and they have been rewarded. They scored at such an early stage of the game.
Yes, they look confident today. It's too early to decide the game, and there's plenty of time for the opposition to turn it round.
Raul! It's in! Goal! They extend their lead. 10 minutes played in the second half. That's a brace. That's the cushion they needed. So perhaps they'll take their foot off the floor a bit now. They'll show them defend a bit deeper and take this lead. That was a magnificent ball in, Trevor.
Yes, but it wasn't just the cross. The header also reached it perfectly.
He's cut the ball back to the edge of the area. Into the box. Hits one. The referee ends the game here. They've come into this intimidating atmosphere and picked up the win. What a... Good evening, I'm Peter Brackley, and Trevor Brooking is putting on his headphones next to me here. Trevor.
Thanks, Peter. Wouldn't it be great to see plenty of goals tonight? I think these two teams are more than capable of that.
Hold on to your seatbelts, as this promises to be a great match between two marvellous sides. Players from both teams are sure to rise to the challenge and hopefully entertain us with some great football.
It over the defence.
Van Nistelrooy. It's in! Goal! It's the first goal of the game. 10th minute of the game.
A great effort. Well, it's been a high turnout, but most of the crowd not happy about that goal.
They got a goal almost straight from the kick-off, Trevor.
Yes, they're buzzing right from the off. But just sitting back is not their nature. They will keep pushing forward and try and win the game early.
Launches it high. Tremendous through ball. And he fires it. What a finish! They're back on level terms. Truly world class.
So that puts a new complexion on the game. Let's see how the players react.
What did you make of the goal, Trevor?
All marks from the finish, but for me it was the pass which split the defence and stood out. This is what happened in front of the goal to bring it down.
What about this ball in? Crucial interception in the box.
They get to have another go. Maybe this time they can't make it count.
It's into the middle. Yes, it's in, number 2. They turned it around. Now they have the momentum. In first half injury time. He nods it in from the corner.
That was finishing of the highest quality.
Crosses it in. And the header hooks in. That doubles their advantage. He completes his hat-trick.
He's going to remember today for a long, long time. He's been head and shoulders above anyone else on the pitch. He looks so confident. There's nothing the defence can do to stop him.
They've added another. What now? Needs to find the target here. Solid defence here. Only 2 minutes to be added on. Now have possession here. The ref ends the game and a huge roar from the crowd. They won this home game in a great atmosphere. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the stadium for the game. We're almost ready, so over to Trevor.
Evening, Peter. Some great players will come out onto the pitch. It should be quite a classic. Time to get started.
It's the first leg of the tournament first round, and both sets of fans have gathered here to provide their teams with some strong backing. Hopefully the players can respond in the right fashion. To the target in the middle. It's a wicked goal. They've broken the deadlock. It's a perfect header from the corner. They scored at such an early stage of the game, Phil.
Yes, they look confident today.
opportunity. There's the cross. Gerrard. Oh, it's in. And now 2 goals on it. That's his second goal today.
He's shaking.
I think both sets of fans will be shouting louder now for different reasons. It was such a good shot, wasn't it, Trevor?
Yes, that was an absolute classic. Good running off the ball here. Chance to whip it in.
Could be a chance here. He's one-on-one with the keeper. He scored! Now they're just 1 goal down. In first half injury time. Fabulous strike down the middle. They had the momentum there. It was a nice move leading up to the goal, Trevor.
Yes, he was on the ball in a flash.
I think that goal will really open up this game now. Will we see an equaliser? Gerrard. Looking for support now. They could break the deadlock here with a good ball in. Danny Murphy. Here's a chance. That's a finish. They stretch their lead to 2 goals. In first half injury time. He's hit that well. Great goal there, Trevor. Superb line finish.
Just skimmed past the defence. The plays like that, they were never going to catch him.
Progress down the right side. The shot! Magnificent goal! Now they're just 1 down. Can they make a heroic comeback from here? Vital is what that goal may prove to be.
Could he have been any better?
Is there room for a shot? Oh, what a goal! They've equalised. Great goal from the midfielder. Behind for some time, but back level now with a turnaround, Trevor. We're in for a hectic finish to the game now.
Peter, this really opens the game up. With not much time left to settle it.
Such a valuable equaliser, really is, isn't it, Trevor?
It was an incredible response. This has been an unpredictable game.
Deals with it. The referee's whistle goes, and that's it. They've drawn away from home. The manager will be more than satisfied with that. Good evening and welcome. I'm Peter Brackley, and Trevor Brooking joins me to give his experienced voice on the proceedings. Trevor.
Thanks, Peter. Interesting to see the team lineups for this one. There was some speculation over the starting 11s. Anyway, let's get started.
That loss in the first leg has really done them no favours. They come into the second leg with their backs against the wall and needing nothing less than a win here, and in convincing manner.
There's not a lot of support. Julio. Can he get a shot away? Xavi. That's a fantastic finish. That's the opener. In the opening minutes of the game. the opener, Trevor.
Yes, they're buzzing right from the off. But just sitting back is not their nature. They will keep pushing forward.
Will be trying to provide a spark here for his attack. It's for goal! They scored! They lead the match once again. A magnificent finish, great header.
It was such a good shot, wasn't it, Trevor?
Right, and I think that will give the team a little boost.
Comes her up now. It's in! They're in such a commanding position. In injury time. That's an accurate, powerful header. So with the lead extended, let's see if some complacency might just creep into the side. That was incredible, Trevor.
Yes, both sides are giving 110%. This has been an impressive contest.
They've conceded the goal at the worst time imaginable, Trevor. The referee brings an end to the game. They've negotiated the first round. Hello and welcome. Tonight's match is going to start any moment now. So, Trevor Brooking, your early thoughts.
Thanks, Peter. Well, the teams are ready, the managers are ready, and the referee is ready. So let's get underway.
Although they won the first leg, their manager's idea may be to come out here and finish off the opposition, and in style too. Intercepted the through pass, and it's cleared to safety. Good delivery, and we'll see the first goal here. He centres it. Oh, it's good. Puts them in front. Great shot. Decent cross from the goalkeeper.
Yes, but I think you've got to look at the marking, Peter. It was absolutely fantastic.
Was so good, and that's always difficult to defend against. Down the left flank. A decent ball in. His second goal of the day. They've made it through the first round. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the stadium for the game. We're almost ready, so over to Trevor.
Thanks, Peter. There's a lot riding on the outcome of tonight, and every man out there is going to give his all. The rest ready? Let's go.
The loss in the first leg has placed them in a position where they had no choice but to throw all caution to the wind and hope they have their goal-scoring boots on today. Into the box. Mackay. And it's in the net. Goal! They're one up. He's not held back on that. They got a goal almost straight from the kick-off, Trevor.
Yes, they look confident today. It's too early to decide the game, and there's plenty of time for the opposition to turn it round.
They can deliver it in again. Just needs a yard. A magnificent goal. They're in such a commanding position. In injury time. And he puts it away with his right. That was incredible, Trevor.
Yes, both sides are giving 110%. This has been an impressive contest.
They can take it easy now, can't they, Trevor?
It's not often a team throws away such a big lead. They've been absolutely superb.
He's off on the long run. And Scholes. Stop the attack well. There's the final whistle. They've negotiated the first round. That's it. I'm Peter Brackley, and Trevor Brooking is putting on his headphones next to me here. Trevor.
Thanks and good evening, Peter. You know, I wish I was out there playing tonight. Anyway, enough of that. Let's get on with it.
Although just an exhibition match, both sides will be going head-to-head here. Plenty of passion, plenty of pride between them. So let's hope for an exciting game. Possession gain there.
No let up for the defence here.
They're in possession down the right flank. Goal! It's a powerful header. Where did he come from to get to that, Trevor?
Well, he got away from his marker before meeting the ball. It was really impressive. And this is how it
It's sailing across the face of goal. Astonishing goal. In the closing moments of the first half. An incredible header. It was such a good shot, wasn't it, Trevor?
Yes, and now I think they're picking up some momentum.
The situation as it is on aggregate, they have to score another to go through to the next round. afternoon, I'm Peter Brackley, and as the fans take their places around the stadium, let me first introduce Trevor Brooking. Trevor.
Good afternoon to you, Peter. And there's been much talk about today's game before it's even started. Let's see how it plays out.
There's no shortage of passion here in this semi-final first leg, as both teams seek to gain the upper hand with a win here. This could prove to be a fast and ferocious affair. Scored at such an early stage of the game, Trevor.
Yes, they look confident today. But just sitting back is not their nature. They will keep pushing forward and try and win.
It's real danger. Punched away. Another chance. It's in. Oh! It's back on level terms. He's looking out for the rebound.
I think the goal there was the best thing we could have hoped for. Because both teams look desperate to get the next one.
What do you make of that, Trevor? Could the keeper perhaps done better with the initial save?
Well, there's always the risk if you don't hold on to it or tip it behind.
Here's Figo. Guti! Of the goal, Trevor.
Full marks for the finish, but for me it was the pass which split the defence and stood out.
There'll be one extra minute. They've done the hard part and picked up an away win. Good afternoon and welcome. I'm Peter Brackley. With me today is my colleague Trevor Brooking to give us the match analysis.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Peter. There we are, sat in the best seats in the house. Can't wait.
There's no shortage of passion here in this semi-final first leg, as both teams seek to gain the upper hand with a win here. This could prove to be a fast and ferocious affair. There it is. Finds himself in the box. Quite remarkable. It's the opening goal. He tucked it away superbly into the right-hand corner. The team have really attracted their fans here today, and they have been rewarded. I think you enjoyed that one, Trevor.
Oh, indeed, it was a super strike. Boy, does he know how to finish. Slid through the gap. Oh, it's in! What a goal! They extend their lead.
That really was a super shot into the left corner. That's the cushion they needed. So perhaps they'll take their foot off the throttle a bit now, and we'll see them defend a bit deeper and protect this lead. pick up a win like that away from home just goes to show the strength of character.
Hello and good afternoon. I'm Peter Brackley, and sharing his insight with us all is Trevor Brooking. Trevor.
Hello and thanks, Peter. And what a build-up we've had for today's game.
Certainly not helped by the disappointing loss in the first leg of the semi-final. They come into this second leg needing their key players to produce match-winning performances. They are to advance to the final.
It's not a bad-looking ball.
It's a remarkable header. He's such a tall lad, he has a real advantage in the aerial battle.
Not many players can beat him in the air.
Done. Caught in possession there. Receives a pass. Now inside the penalty area. Really stopped in his tracks there. Tries one. The referee's whistle goes.
Good afternoon and a warm welcome to today's game. With me today, a man who knows his football, it's Trevor Brooking.
Thanks, Peter. Everyone seems ready for kick-off, so let's join the action.
Only 90 minutes or so away from advancing to the final here, and their supporters are in the stadium providing as much backing as they can. Will they be able to please those fans, though, and make it to the final here? And he was there. Took it so well. There's the opener. In the opening minutes of the game. The sharp instinct paid off for that goal. They scored at such an early stage of the game.
Yes, they look confident today. Just sitting back is not their nature.
There are 5 men in the wall. Oh, beautiful left-footed effort. Now they're 2 goals down. Inside the first few minutes of the first half. No chance for the keeper with that one. It's been a high turnout, but most of the crowd are not happy about that goal. Through, and Snyder knocked it through. Vicente! A huge roar from the crowd as the referee blows the final whistle. They're in the final.
Welcome everyone, and especially Trevor Brooking, who's with me tonight. So just before we start, a few words, Trevor.
Good evening, Peter, and to everyone tuned into this broadcast. Great to be up here in the commentary box, and can't wait for it to get going.
Both teams here today are ready to battle it out to decide who the true champions are, and the ear-splitting noise from the fans is really adding to the occasion. I've covered many finals down the years, and it's always wonderful to be part of this footballing feast.
He wants a chance for a good delivery.
Vigo! Magnificent goal! That's their first of the match. He's not held back on that.
There really was no stopping that. Let's have a goal game about. Let's have a goal.
It's off on the long run. There is a threat here. Gives it a go. Amazing goal! That gives him a comfortable lead. Great shot.
At 1-0 the game was still wide open, but at 2-0 you begin to feel this might be a winning lead. What did you make of the goal, Trevor?
Full marks for the finish, but for me it was the pass which split the defence and stood out.
Defence here. The referee ends the game here. They've done it, a result that means they are well-deserved cup champions. It was a long and arduous campaign, but I'm sure the players are absolutely delighted. Maybe they're not as much as their fans, who will be celebrating long into the night, I'm sure. They pick up the title. We'll remember this day forever wherever.